TheSmartLocal.com.
Today, I am not Bolin. I am Mr. Chen. And welcome to Mr. Chen's Detention class. So for the first 3 rounds, you guys will be battling it out to see who will get the most golden star. And with the most golden star, you'll be my golden student.
I don't want.
Class M, go! So first question is, why are you here in the detention class?
You asking who?
I look at who now?
Say my name lah.
Bloody.
I don't answer already. I don't answer already.
Hey, Fika. So why are you here?
As if you don't know. Oh! It was very memorable for me last night. But still you make me end up here.
Hey, why are you here in detention class?
I just play blue tag, I throw at teacher only mah. I thought the teacher talk look like bowling pin, then I bam one time.
Why are you here, Siu?
The teacher kissed me.
Aiyo!
Same teacher.
Not all Chen is the same person, no, understand? Anyhow, today the subject is about Singapore!
By the way, it's pronounced Singapore. Singapore.
So are you ready or not?
Yeah.
Hey! You think I come here play?
Mr. Chen, I think you need anger management class.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Calm down.
I totally agree.
Everyone,
1,000.
Volume doesn't make you win. Volume doesn't make you win.
Alright, so round 1 is very simple. Round 1 is actually Singapore. Oh, no. Singapore trivia, okay? So I'm going to ask you questions about Singapore. Then whoever get 5 questions correct first will win this round. First question. Who is the first Singapore Idol winner?
Taufik Batista.
Wow, very smart. You are correct. Which year did Singapore gain independence? Zane, come.
1965.
That's right.
Correct.
That's right.
How you all know right?
We know lah. We know. We give chance lah. We friends lah.
Oh, your friend now.
We
Give him
know.
chance. Very good, very good. So Zane, you got another point. Okay, so far Zane
What?
and
Not another point. It's just one
One
point. It's just 1 point. Now it's 1-1-0.
next question is, what is the name of Singapore's highest point?
Bukit Timah Hill.
I got ask you to answer no.
Okay, you ask the rest. I don't answer.
Fika!
What me? I got raise up my hand, man. Can give hint or not?
What? Give him. You
It's a
say
building,
lah.
right? It's a
Huh?
building, right?
It's
One.
not a building.
I know.
Okay, then Bukit Timah Hill.
Very smart. You're right.
Teacher, see her miniskirt come out already, no?
What is Singapore's first shopping mall? I give you a clue. PPC.
People's. Okay.
I know.
People's Parks Complex.
You are correct.
Wow!
Really? Anyhow,
What was the first MRT line in Singapore?
The green colour one lah.
Wrong
Jurong East.
MRT line station.
Line. Say properly lah.
East-West line.
There's no east-west line.
there is a east-west line.
It's not just the east line.
You must from east to west.
What? Then how we get MRT stay in the east, ma? Red colour.
Fika, you're correct. It is the north-south line, the red line. Changi Airport has been named the world's best airport for how many times?
13.
14.
12.
You are correct! Why are Singapore Airlines called SQ?
Singaporeans like to do what? Queue. When you want to go to the airport, you have to
Queue.
When you want to wait for your luggage, you have to
Queue.
I queue you anyhow. SQ means superior quality. Next question. What does SMRT stands for?
Singapore Mass Rapid Transit.
What is the oldest building in Singapore?
Queensway.
No!
Queenstown.
No!
Queen Elizabeth.
No!
Bugis.
Plus.
Village.
No! The old something house.
The old McDonald house.
Oh, McDonald had a park.
Government related one.
The old Pasir Panjang house.
The
Old Paya Lebar house. I don't understand. I get very stressed.
The answer is the old
Oh, Parliament House.
What Pasir Ris house? Paya Lebar house. Who is the first Prime Minister of Singapore?
Me. I
Seal.
know.
Lee Kuan Yew. Nothing to clap about, okay?
That was so
Nothing to clap about.
easy. Who is the second?
Who's the third?
Alright, so congratulations you. You are my brightest student for the first round.
Deserve.
It's time to use your small little brain to put it into work. The next round is called Name This Singapore Icon. Each of you will come up to this screen here and I will show you 3 profile and icons of Singapore and you need to name them correctly. Whoever has the most amount correct will be the next golden star for this round.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, first, Fika, come up. Name these 3 icons.
This is Mr. Limbo Singh,
Wow, you are correct.
That's right.
Mr. Yusof bin Ishak.
Wow!
This is Stephen Lim Koko.
Hey, my Coco that one, my Coco.
Come next, Zaid. Are you ready?
I have no idea.
Mr. Juchat. Clue, give me clue.
Same letter with you.
Oh!
As you.
Hurry up. Malay.
Zubair Said.
Hey!
This one Tan Tok Seng.
Top sing. You want to go or not? Top sing.
Ong Tong Kiat.
Detention, notorious is what?
Sorry, Mr. President. I wasn't born yet.
Okay, last one.
Kuma.
Kuma what?
Kuma.s.
Kuma.
Okay. Hey, teacher.
Ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
This gentleman right here is our ex-Prime Minister, Mr. Goh Chok Tong.
Very good.
Thank you very much.
1 point for you.
This gentleman right here is our ex-president. Maybe not. Tiffany? No. This gentleman right here has a road named after him. Devonair. DEVON space NAIR.
No.
This is a very famous actor who acted in Police and Thief. Suhaimi Ishak.
Suhaimi Yusof.
Oh my god, so close. I said Ishak.
Suhaimi Ishak is who? Okay, so for this round, Fika,
What was that?
you are my golden child. No. Golden student. Fika, you're my golden student for the second round. Congratulations. It's time for our last round, and I tell you, this last round is actually very interesting because, right, it is time for presentation. And each of you, underneath your table, you are assigned different presentation title. And it's in a file, beneath your
Yes,
table.
I believe.
You can just look at your file and you have 10 minutes to do some prepping and studying, of each different topics that you are assigned to. And then after 10 minutes, I will have you come here and do a presentation and show everyone how stupid you are.
The one thing, why got keyword total defense day?
This one how? They just give the pie chart with nothing.
Why am I got lately quiet?
Oh, you got fill in the blanks eh?
Alamak.
Wow.
So welcome everybody to my presentation. This is about one people, one nation.
One Singapore.
Not yet. In one Singapore comes later on. So I want you all to imagine going back in time, 1978. Shamisi, what do you see in 1978?
My mom was still a child.
I say kampong.
Black. No, it's darkness. Because I haven't born.
I also wouldn't have known what is in 1978. Even if you tell me got your mother, got kampong, or got blackness. So what does this mean in relation to one people, one nation?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly.
When we think as one people, one nation, as a singular thought, there are no thoughts. Why? One, cancel out, 0.
Makes sense.
Let's move on. So, here we have one word. One people.
One
nation.
So today's word is actually ethno-linguistic. So back in the days, there was one people. His name was Ethno. Ethno was a man who was very lonely and he felt, how can I make myself not lonely?
Oh, he met Lingui.
And then they stick.
So Ethno and Ling decided to stick. And that was how the nation started to move forward. Let's move forward to the next slide. So as they move forward to create this nation, Ethno and Lingui, they decided they needed to diversify. They decided to diversify into 7 different religions. In this 31%, they created Buddhism, Christianity, Taoism, Islam, Hinduism, 2020. And this is Sai Baba. You don't know, right? This is Sai Baba.
Proceed.
They decided to look at the stats. Because of this ethnic diversity, 4 founding fathers are recognized and
Home
are recognized and homes is designated as the country's mother nature. Dinosaurs remain the main and primary language
No, ethno-linguistic.
for ethno-linguistic among ethnic groups.
Oh my god.
Wow, teacher, that was
So smart.
solid.
Alright, next we have Z for Z.
Yeah. Early age of Singapore. It is not late, it's
Early.
It is not Malaysia, it's
Singapore.
Singapore is how old? 60 years old.
Yes.
So 60 years ago, it was a
Farm.
baby.
Oh, it was a baby.
It is basically an adaptation of ethno and linguist love story.
Alright.
Chapter 2.
That's right.
Now I understand why people come to detention.
Total Defense Day. So this one, in Malay, they call it Abang Bomba. Abang Bomba, then we have Abang Police. So everything will make defense in total. It is not a sum, it is not a fraction,
It's a total.
it is a total.
One people, one nation.
Next slide. He is the late Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. He is our founding father. lah.
Yes.
Father.
He actually was the one who blessed the relationship
Yes.
between
Ethno.
ethno and linguists.
Yup.
Yeah. So then that's why we have all the different children, the Buddhist, the Hindu one. So everything becomes a total. Stats. The People's Action Party
Yup.
won the general elections of 1984 and 1988, and Mr. Lee Kuan Yew remained Prime Minister and spent a total of 4 years. 4 years in office as Prime Minister. Goh Chok Tong.
The
Goh
second one.
Chok Tong, who for several years had served as Singapore's second best father. Second best father after the success of Mr. Lee in late 1990s.
Thank you so much, by the way.
Thank you.
Wow. Now I know about the best father. That Mr. Lee Kuan Yew is Prime Minister for a total of 4 years. Wow.
Yes.
See you. Are you ready?
Yes. Today, I'm gonna present about chewing gum. Now everybody do this with me. You know it's like who? Rosalia!
Rosalia.
I'm gonna give you a breakdown about how and why Singapore had chewing gum in the past and why we no longer have chewing gum right now. So this was how chewing gum got imported into Singapore, because these people from their homeland, they want to come to Singapore to work and earn a living and bring it back there, but they need to look manly. But in order for them to get the job, they need to look like they can do the job. And in order to do the job, they need to have strong jawlines. And that is what chewing gum is for. And then Singapore stopped. Singapore banned chewing gum because of this.
my
$150,000.
goodness.
This $150,000, right, is how much Singapore had to pay to get rid of all the chewing gum that was stuck all around Singapore. Although $150,000 might not seem a lot now, but $150,000 then is $150 billion! Because of, what's that mathematical term?
Fractions.
No,
Symmetry. Combustion.
sine, cosine. No,
Sine,
the insurance
cosine.
agents that you use.
Can bring the mental hospital worker come on.
Compound interest.
Inflation and compound interest!
Oh yeah, you're right, inflation.
Compound interest!
People are very in Chinese 没有公德心.
In Malay is
No manners.
No manners, no integrity.
Yes.
Because last time we don't have enough dustbin. They don't have anywhere to throw. But they cannot swallow because they will die. It was so bad. You see all these rocks here, you see all these rocks here? It used to be
Oh my god.
chewing gum.
Oh my
Oh.
Within each Which rock is a century-old chewing gum? For a good period of time, right? The train in our country cannot move. Because it's stuck. It's jam.
It's jam flavored.
It's crazy. And so to make people stop adding more rocks, which aka used to be chewing gum onto the train tracks, they come up with penalties. So the penalties for violating the ban were a fine of up to $1,500 to be imposed on those convicted of selling chewing gum. If there's no demand, there's no
Supply.
Exactly. The EMV had also confiscated more than a few packets of chewing gum worth a market value of $150 billion. Back to my previous slide.
That's it.
That's all.
Wow, fantastic. Congratulations, it's finally time for me to review the not my worst student of this class. You want drum roll or have you guys already know and found out who is actually not the worst student?
Sula,
Mila.
Golden Child.
You from the start, you say I'm your favorite already.
Bias.
Congrats, Sil, you are not my worst student for today. And that leaves Zain and Fika to fight for the title of not the worst student in this final round. Because Sil is my best student, she'll be helping me out with the slides.
Thanks,
and,
I'm the best student and I have to do work.
It's like that one. That's how life goes.
Correct.
So anyway, you guys will be facing off with each other in a round of face to face. The rules are simple. You have to change a 4-letter word into a new word by just changing one letter. For each word, I will hint you I will give you a hint of what is the next word. Give your suggestion which letter to change. You have to scissors, paper, stone to see who start first
Jesus, paper, stone. Alamak.
So the first one, this is the opposite of hot. What is this letter?
The answer is cold.
The word is cold. The next hint is treasure.
Goal.
You are correct. Go. Being brave or confident.
Bowl.
No hair.
Ball.
Correct.
Music group.
Ooh, okay, now it's difficult.
Music group lah. A bunch of musicians together.
I will be changing L.
Two.
R. But
So you say bar, right? It's wrong, but you are very close. It is band. The next hint is to tie up.
I changed the A to the E. Bend.
Makes a lot of sense, but you're wrong. It's to bind up.
what do you think with? If I want to think, I will think with my mind.
Yeah.
So which letter you want to change?
I will be changing B to an M.
Wow, congratulations, you're right. Small or short?
Small or short?
Easy, easy. Maybe
Easy.
you look at me, you will get inspiration.
Three.
Change the D to I. Mini skirt.
Strong, aromatic, and fresh type of herb olives, and that will be mint.
Yeah.
Wow! I was still processing the hint.
I haven't even read the question. The hint will be clues.
Clues. Change the M to the H. M to the H become
M
hint.
to the
Hint clues. Hey.
Situated at the back. That will be
In my mind is behind. H-I-N-D. Hind.
behind. Wait. You give me a bit of time, okay? Situate at the back.
He said it already.
I got say. What I say?
Three.
Just change one. Just change one. Just change
Two.
one.
I will change I to a U. Because I will hunt from the back. Why would you hunt from the front?
You are wrong. It is hind.
Huh? Got such word? Hind.
Next hint is a body part includes the wrist, palm, fingers, and
Hand.
thumb.
Change the I to the A. Hand.
Wow, you are correct. Very small grains of rock.
That will be sand.
Wow.
Change the H to the S.
Wow, everyone is getting good, huh? Making musical sounds with the voice.
The voice.
The answer is you.
That's making musical noise. 2, 1.
I don't know.
The answer is sand.
Having a healthy mind.
That's right.
Wow, healthy mind.
3,
With a
2,
bang.
Bang. Oh, bang.
Your answer is wrong. The answer is sane. The hint is trigonometric functions of an
so easy.
angle.
S-I-N-E.
Your answer is
A to the I.
A to the I to the sine.
Very
You
biased.
are
You give this kind of question.
The high quality dining.
Wine.
Wrong!
Yeah, I haven't yet logged in. My login answer is fine.
A folder for holding loose papers together.
N to the L, file.
Ooh, you are correct.
Thank you very much.
Laying one on top of another.
That will be a pile.
Wow. Less color than usual.
Very unfair, you know, guys. Why I get all the words that we don't use?
Change the I to the A, become pale.
You are correct. This is the last question, alright? Steady speed. 5, 4,
What is it?
3, 2.
Bill.
I changed P to H. What the hell?
And your answer is wrong. The answer is pay. So, Fika, congrats on being the worst student in the class.
Okay.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Actually, if you cannot be the best, be the worst.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
Also, I would rather be Bolin's worst than his favorite. Actually,
that's quite true,
I'm not
that's quite
sure
true, that's
what's
quite
going on here, but I don't think I'm being punished at all.
You don't feel like you're being punished at all?
Yeah.
Because I haven't tell you your punishment. So your punishment is you have to recite your pledge.
My pledge. Wow, damn long. I, your name, stand, but I'm sitting before you, not as a student, but as a living proof that even the best teacher like Mr. Chen cannot save the most hopeless case in the room. My GPA isn't just low, it's practically underground, and yet I still managed to dig deeper into...
You do not give up.
Yes, you do not give up.
You do not give up.
Though, my greatest teacher,
Redacted.
greatest teacher Mr. Chen explained with brilliance and patience. Truly, I am the ultimate academic disaster and champion of underachievement.
You are the champion.
I am the champion.
You are the champion, doesn't
I am
matter.
the champion. Thank you and sorry to my fellow classmates.
No, it's okay,
No
no
worries, no
problem.
worries.
You're the best class in the world.
Oi!
Hey, follow the script, oh.
Thank you and sorry Mr. Bolin Chen, you're the best teacher in the world.
Thank you, Fika. You did very good. So right now, as a punishment, you'll be extending 2 more hours now for your detention class.
Of course you would want 2 more hours with me.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you for watching this video, and thank you Studio 11 for all the awesome furniture and location. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and watch our other videos over there.
Say bye.
Say bye now.
Say bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.